GG everybody, my name is Awesomecrunch, welcome back to more Subnautica news. Now, news just in, and by just in I mean in the last minute. Some new concept art has been released for the Arctic DLC, and it is of some sort of vehicle looking like a hovercraft, that kind of thing, with some landscape reveals, stuff like that. Again, they are emphasizing the fact that things have and will change from this concept art. It is only concept art, so it's not confirming anything, and I also have a little bit at the end as well to tell you that it's actually pretty major, but that's been public for a long time, but seemingly no one has noticed, and that included me up until last week. So stay till the end and you'll understand what I'm talking about. So here is the new concept art released. As you can see, it is some sort of hovering vehicle, looks like a hovercraft. It's got the blade at the back, that kind of thing. Has a similar kind of colour design and concept art look to the Seamoth. And there's also like icebergs, and it looks like a fast running ice river or something. I can't really tell what that is. But it's definitely above ground, and there's icebergs or rocks. I'm guessing they're icebergs. They could be rocks though, but you know, it's up to you to decide. And there's also some like neon blue ice. It's probably not actually neon. It's just where the ice is really, really visible beneath the either rock or solid layers of snow and ice above it. So I don't know what they are. Maybe they're rocks, maybe it is icebergs, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But either way, really, really cool concept art. Again, brings more to the look of the game and how the above surface area might look. Again, it's only concept art, so it might not look like this at all, but if it does, that's really cool. Now, Abraxas did say that the hovercraft is not the final design, and in fact, he said that that particular hovercraft won't make it in, so it's confirmed that that concept, that model of hovercraft is not going to be in the game. But he says that there is something else coming which will fulfill the need. So there will be, by the signs of this, some sort of surface vehicle that can go on water, some sort of hovercraft, something like that. Either way, it looks really, really cool. I don't know if they would go with the design of the fan. I don't know, it's something about a fan just seems a little bit primitive compared to everything else we have in the game. A fan to propel you forwards. Maybe that's just me thinking weirdly. But then again, I guess you have blades in the sea glide, stuff like that. So maybe that's just me saying that, but tell me what you think in the comments below. I'd be really interested to know what you're saying. So the next bit of news is weird, really, because the developers have been for quite a few months now saying this stuff, and basically no one has picked up on it, and that includes all of us content creators as well, and a large proportion of the comments section, and most people have followed the game. It's only really a select few that have really know about this, or have been told about it, or have figured it out themselves. So essentially, Subnautica's Arctic DLC, as we've been calling it, is not actually going to be a DLC. It's currently planned to be a separate release on Steam. It's going to be a standalone expansion. And they are still using the word expansion, which is a little bit confusing because it's not going to be something you buy with the base game. It is currently planned, as far as I understand, that the game is not a DLC. Abraxas described it as if Subnautica was a movie, this will be a good long TV episode. And the price for the game is unconfirmed yet, obviously, because they haven't finished it, but I'm assuming it will be less than the base Subnautica game. But it's weird. So I'm going to keep titling things Subnautica Arctic DLC so people know what I'm talking about, or I might just call it Subnautica Arctic Expansion, because expansion is a little bit more clear than DLC, but it is a separate game, and it's going to be a thing that you can buy separately on Steam to Subnautica, which is something that most people didn't know about, including me. So let me know what you think of that. So yeah, and there's also some name potentials out. Huge Army posted on the 3rd of July, so this is quite old, but some of you won't have seen this, so I thought it would be worth reporting on anyway, especially now that we know it is a separate thing. He tweeted on Twitter, surprisingly, that their Round 2 Subnautica expansion naming. This time, all choices are actually in play at Unknown Worlds. So all of the names that are about to be listed are actual potential names for the Subnautica Arctic. What excites you? SN short for Subnautica in all titles. Which is weird because SN isn't in any of the titles, but we'll just ignore that. So there's Subnautica Below Zero, which is the one with the most votes, Subnautica Borealis, Subnautica Zero, and Subnautica Vespa. Now, bearing in mind this only has 74 votes, so it's unlikely that this would actually be used as a basis for deciding on it. It just seems like a very small kind of amount to base it on. But either way, I think personally Subnautica Below Zero is the best name for it. But there were also some earlier names that he posted on June 28th. Which was saying if there was to be a Subnautica expansion, that expansion involved coldness, what would it be? Most voted one was Sub-Zero, which I think is a really cool name, but again, it doesn't really fit with Subnautica, because it's not Subnautica, it's Sub-Zero. There's 38% for Subnautica, which is a really cool name, but again, it's just kind of more of a parody name, I think. People, I don't know if they would actually consider calling it that. Then there's Sub-Zero Nautica, not really a fan of that one, to be honest, and there's Sub-Chilling as well, which I personally not a fan. It doesn't really work for me, but that's just my opinion. So let me know which one of those you think is the best name in comments below. Let me know if you already knew about this. Let me know if this is news to you. I'm just interested to know how many of you actually knew about the expansion being a separate game entirely. So yeah, I'm going to have a look at more news. I'll keep you guys updated as well as I can. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here, guys. So if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. If you're feeling really, really generous, subscribe to Awesomecrunch, David, until the next one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ta-ra, my friends.